Wait, hold on. Let me say this. Most
But
men don't know y'all. Most men have an idea on their head of who they want you to be, which is this princess who don't like this and don't like that. Most men fantasize and project onto women and who they should and would have could have been. And a lot of women play into that actual image because y'all be on cloud nine. See, look, they looking like, what do you
no,
mean? Look,
because
Einstein himself knew MC versus square. This is a smart genius. And this dude went out and said, man, the most complicated thing in the world is women. And it's like, women are really not that complicated. They're human just like anybody else. Y'all just failed to accept who they are and who they say they are and what they show you who they
Amen.
are. Get them. Get
Amen.
them. Get them. They ain't ready for it, see? They not ready
If you
for
could
it. They
drop
don't want
this
to hear
per
this
mic, you
reality.
would. Like
No,
Obama.
I was wondering where you was going with that.
Let's go, obstacles. Thank you
What is
you got
the
being
they,
well?
here.
they,
Let's
they got
go ahead, Ollie.
they got it. So my brother that just said that. What do women say they want when they ask what they want? What is the first thing they say that come out their mouth? Since they said that brothers say that's what they want. To give you a hint, it starts with a P.
Go ahead. You can
Say
say
they
it.
want. They say they want providers. We don't say that. We try to accommodate what they say they want. Men ain't dumb enough to go, I want to make her want what I want her to want. No, women tell men what they want, and men try to accommodate. They say the first word out their mouth is, I want a provider. So why you say we don't know? We make what we want them to want. No, we don't. We try to actually cater to them, give them what they want, even if they change up what they want. They'll literally say they want a man that can lead. If he lead, he controlling. But if the man switch up and give them what they want, now he enabling, he ain't got no backbone and a pushover. So what they say they want is the opposite of what
No,
happens. But at the end of the day,
no.
the secret is there's a video they put out the other day. They don't know what they want. They are complex. They're not
Yeah, because
simple.
they bought y'all's BS. That's why.
Who's be
Because
who's
I don't believe it was the women beating their chest like gorillas on the internet talking about keeping their wife at home and not having and not having them work and all that kind of stuff like that.
Wait.
Women who work, you
no,
know what
no,
I'm
no.
saying, and were bad and they're independent and all that kind of stuff like
It's
that.
the fact
I
that
don't
we
remember
actually
that coming from
it's the
women.
it's the fact that we actually care about y'all. We actually love y'all. We actually want y'all. If we didn't feel the way we felt, y'all can't do what y'all do to men. Y'all know the only ones you can get away with doing that to is men who actually care about y'all and value you. You start manipulating and finessing the man instead of building him up to be a great man and a
Doing
better
what?
man to get more of what you
We
want.
didn't no we didn't make men get on the internet talking about women shouldn't work.
You had an
What is it?
opportunity. So here's the thing: we had an opportunity for Ali to talk to Obstacles because Obstacles the one that said the thing that got the mic drop, and I think we about to miss it.
Okay,
So
and y'all
one
both outside.
clarification point.
No.
I want y'all to have a conversation. One thing I want in terms of clarification is accept them from who they are. What are they? Obstacles.
Whoever the heck they say, what they do. See, and this is why Ali just started to crash out because that's what they were. Look, bro. She was like, "Who said we wanted to do X, Y, and Z?" He was like, "Man, y'all be saying y'all want security," and he just started barking. And then what I'm trying to show you is, bro, look at their actions. If any other man did some stuff like that, you will go ham on that man. You'd be like, "Bro, why are we listening to this bum? Look at him. He fat. He don't want to go to the gym. He don't want to work out. He da 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 da." So what I'm saying is, you constantly project your image of what you want a woman to be. That's why you be getting yourself in that rat trap. Because at the end of the day, you said you want to goddamn protect her. And then I'm like, bro,
Oh God.
they want to protect her, but also they want this and they want that and they want that. And you're like, how does that make any sense? That don't make any sense. How do you want both of them? And I'm like, bro, you just have to watch how people move and then
You
accept
are
them for how they
contradicting.
move.
You're contradicting
Go
yourself. You
ahead.
keep going and trying to explain it. You said they were miserable. Now you're saying they want this and they want this and they want this and they want this. So are they simple or are they miserable and complex?
I think they're simple because I just watch what they do.
So
I
tell me
don't
how a
try to
miserable.
go in
Hold on,
my
hold on,
fights of
hold, no, hold
fantasy.
on.
Wait,
Before
hold
you
on.
go
Okay.
long, no, but don't you about to
Okay.
go
No,
long
go
winded
ahead. Go
about?
ahead. Go ahead.
You
Go
just
ahead.
said they're miserable, and you said, hey, they tell you they want provision, but they want this too. They want that too. They want this too. That don't sound like simple. Is a miserable person who wants a lot of things? Is that a simple person, or is that a
Yeah,
complex person?
once you figure that out about them, they're pretty simple.
Okay.
They're not. If you know
No.
somebody over there, hey man, this guy went blank, 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 blank. You'd be
If
like,
if
okay,
someone's miserable, so this is what I say too. Women don't want a man.
yeah.
They make demands. They want demands constantly. Simple. When you meet, just like my brother Aaron said, when you meet what they ask you for, it changes to something else. When you meet that, it changes to something else. When you meet that, and what you're saying, hey brothers, that's just who they are. That's simple. They're miserable. You're validating what they're saying and co-signing for us to accept that they're complex and miserable and to tolerate it. That's what you're teaching
I
brothers to
look.
do.
All right.
No. I never. Oh, go ahead, Tab, because I
No,
never
I'm
said
saying,
tolerate anything. That's
Ali,
your
let
decision.
him. Well, let him respond because I guess the question that was asked in clarification, ops, is are you acknowledging that women seemingly want everything?
He said it.
Hold on, Ali.
They want it like each
Okay.
woman, but yeah, a good majority of them they want, but the goalpost will move.
Simple. No, is that
Okay.
oh my God.
Wait. So the goalpost
Go ahead.
moves. So in terms of a relationship, how would that be easy to understand and or navigate?
Y'all, best of luck, good luck, because y'all the one who's gonna go down that man. Listen, I'm just saying.
It's a clip. You just clipped
Yeah,
yourself.
go
That's
ahead,
not,
clip it.
that
Hold
don't
on,
make
Ali,
them simple.
let him respond.
Here
Let
we
him
go.
respond.
See, I'm saying he crashing out. I'm just trying to have a
No, I'm not
conversation with the
crashing
man.
out.
Go
Let him
ahead, keep
respond, let him
crashing out.
respond.
Crash Bandicoot. Do your
Go ahead,
thing, man.
obstacles. I want to hear because I understand what you're
That's
saying,
why I
right?
can't talk to men. Like
Hold
y'all
on.
crash out. Go ahead.
So
Go
obstacles,
ahead.
let me reformulate it, right? So essentially, I think that has been also articulated by the men that the goalpost does indeed move. It seems like they're never satisfied. That's the sentiment that we all seemingly share right here, right now.
Yeah.
So how would that be easy? Or sorry, you didn't say easy. You said simple to navigate. If the goalpost is always moving, how can you satisfy something like that?
Well, that's y'all goal and that's y'all agenda to satisfy something like that. Y'all trying to satisfy the beast. But net, I give you this. It's pretty simple because all y'all said y'all agree on it. Don't y'all all agree on the same thing? Y'all all agree that when y'all dealing with females, they're always moving the goalposts and it's forever just a complicated thing. That's what y'all said, right?
Well, do you agree with that sentiment? Because I'm using that based on what you said.
No, my life is just groovy. But that's what y'all are saying. I don't have it. I'm not even lying to you. My life is pretty much groovy, but I follow by different things.
No,
go ahead.
Obstacles. But what I'm saying is the baseline in which I thought you said that the sentiment was shared before you came was that the goalposts will move with women because they seemingly want everything. Do you agree with that sentiment?
The goalposts will move because they want everything. I'm saying, well, I think the whole big thing kind of sparked this off is when I actually made the statement when I said that women are who they are, but y'all not accepting because y'all projecting onto them what y'all say y'all want a woman to be.
Indeed.
And then
now
y'all find out, like, let's say there's a big thing that
I guess
happens.
my question. So here's why I have to interject, not to cut you off, but just to get clarity. Because remember, my initial question was, what are they? And that's when you got to. They want everything. They move the goalpost. So I'm just trying to clarify what are they in terms of what you're saying.
Within a relationship, they move the goalpost. If you guys want to be in that relationship, right, and y'all say they move the goalpost, right? Maybe y'all agreed that she'll be a stay-at-home mom.
But you said it too. You got to say we, because that's what you said. That's what I'm asking. What is your sentiment? What do you think women are?
What is my sentiment?
Yes. What are women when you said
they don't? Not for me. But I didn't want to come on the stream and talk about my relationships. Like it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying, hey man, y'all need to shut up. Listen to me, and I'll tell you what happens in my relationship with my girl. That's not what we're talking about. I thought we was talking about in generality.
That's not what he's asking you. If someone constantly moves the goalposts, are they simple? If I tell you, brother, this is what I want, and then when you, as a brother, and I say, okay, you got what you gave me what I wanted as a man, and then I go, hey man, nah, that ain't it. I need another. I need something else. I need something else. Am I simple or am I complex?
No, you're pretty simple because what I'm saying is, you know that, Ali. You just said it. You solved the problem. You're just gonna have to go start running to the next goalpost. That's what you signed up for. Because you even said it yourself.
That's not even. You said they want everything.
It's not simple. It's super complex.
You said they want everything. This is your words. You said they want everything. They're miserable, and they keep moving the goalposts. That's not simple. Nothing about that is simple.
What?
Bro.
Yeah. So Obs, a better. So what?
You know, but I will
What?
share like this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on, Ali. Hold on. Don't run it
Crashing
over.
out.
So, obstacles. What? So you saying they move the goalpost? We know that that's how they act. So you got to run to
That's
the
what
next
y'all
goalpost.
saying.
Okay, I'm all right. Let me ask you very clearly, unadulterated, uninterrupted.
Go ahead.
How do you define women, generally speaking, outside of your woman?
Like y'all described them. That's why I was talking in the way I was.
Which is what though? How do you describe them, regardless of what we said?
Regardless of what you say. Okay. So for the women that get filtered out, because that's the majority that don't make it into my construct, right?
Okay.
They do have the propensity of having that. But I think that's because their relationships in which they're in, y'all have all these things going in. Like Psych Hacks always talks about goal orientation. So the goals of each other when they get together are just different. And one person will project onto another person what their goals and desires are, and another person does the same thing. And so a lot of times in these relationships, that's what's happening. Is goal orientation changes. That's what y'all guys call a form of she's always moving the goalpost, right? And Psych Hacks talks about women having that.
All right, I'm gonna ask you one more time, obstacle. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
ask
ahead.
you one more. I'm gonna ask you one more time, because now you're not answering right, and so
Okay, go
and
ahead.
I'm even
Answer
allowing
me.
the y'all. I'm even allowing the y'all guys thing, right? But so what I'm asking you is, what is women's conduct generally speaking, from your estimation, right? And so, what do you? How do you see women? You said when you understand their nature, it's simple. What is their nature to you? Their conduct. What is it? Outside of
nature?
Don't cite any other content creators. That's what he said. So like, what are you saying? What's women's conduct and nature?
Within my relationships or in general?
The majority of women. The majority of women.
What is their conduct? Well, okay. Well, women's most conduct are going out here, prioritizing their education, prioritizing their career, prioritizing the things that they say that they want to prioritize first, and what they want to do. A man is 7th on their list of prioritization.
Okay.
That's reality, and that's what they do, right?
Okay.
So I don't inject myself and attempt to make myself number one priority. That's just not what they align it. Maybe later on, when they're around 30 or etc., then they're looking for a change of that prioritization list because they might want to prioritize family, right?
Okay.
And we know this in the statistics. I don't get mad about it, trying to tell the girls that's 20 that they should marry me. It's none of that, okay? I just know that's how they move, right? Regardless of what they say, that is what the statistics show. Y'all even get mad about it because y'all like, y'all taking on this debt. Y'all prioritizing your education and your degree. And so it's like net, that's how they move. Boom, just like that.
Is that positive? Or you're saying it just is?
They're free. It is.
Okay.
It's not about me sitting around talking about positive because that would be an orientation of what I want now.
Touche. Do you think that they're my next quote, what was it? Just to clarify. Do you think that they're insatiable in a way? Like, do you think that they want everything? And they move the goalposts whenever convenient. Majority of women.
Generally, do they move the goalposts? And generally, yeah, but that is their social technique. That is what they could do inside the culture, is move the goalposts. That's like there's videos of women showing women how to tap into their femininity so they can exit out of certain situations so they won't get, types of punishments and consequences. But that's something that they can do. We have our tools that we could use to get out of situations too, like our diplomacy and the muscles and etc.
Gotcha. So they leverage whatever gifts or talents they were given.
Yeah, they leverage. Yeah, because they can't beat nobody up. They got to leverage that, and it's a social construct.
And so, in a relationship, if someone's willing to move the goalposts and they're never satisfied, how would you recommend a man navigate that? Since it's the majority of women that do it.
Okay, that's a good one right there. But people tell you that in y'all spaces all the time. You have to.
So this is a community here, and it's just this might be risky. So in terms of my last question, what you think?
Oh, wait, no, what were you saying about the community? My bad, bro.
No, just the verbiage, right? So essentially, if someone's insatiable and they're willing to move the goalposts because that's their leverage, how do you recommend a man navigate that in a relationship, considering that's the majority of women?
Hey man, I think you're gonna have to. Well, y'all in a relationship, and it's probably marriage because that's what y'all push, right? So you're gonna have to work with that because that's what y'all do, though. Y'all sit down with counselors, y'all go to therapists, y'all deal with it. Y'all just even said it on the channel, and so it comes to a point for you, I guess, as a man, you got to make a decision of what time is intolerable. It's too much, right? The boiling point. But for the most part, y'all deal with it.
I know, but what would you recommend? What was your recommendation for somebody to be successful in dealing with someone who has that modus operandi?
Well, I can't make the statement of don't deal with somebody who has that operandi. That's the best one. But okay. I didn't know. I just wanted to make sure what was the construct of the hypothetical. Yeah, don't deal with somebody like that. And then those people in turn will learn that those behaviors need to change if they want to secure those long-term or serious relationships. But we got to be honest, a lot of people let stuff fly, and I get it, because getting companionship for a man is not easy to come by.
Yeah,
so it's not you get what I'm saying? And women have a prior threshold of it,
and that's the thing.
No, if you're a player and a pimp, that's not for you. But majority of guys, that's facts. And if somebody say no, that's not facts, that's wild. It's not easy for men to get a bunch of girls.
And so obstacles, like you said, you're a top 2% earner, right? Top 1% man. And so you don't have those issues, right? And so I guess for the majority of men who women say 70% are unattractive, when they generally don't have that many options, and he came to you and said, Ops, I know you top of the tops. How the fuck do I get through this? Because I only got one woman to choose from. What would you recommend if he can't leave? You know what I mean? And it's probably difficult, right? But like you see, like it's so difficult. It can't be simple. What you think?
No. It's difficult because what you're trying to seek is something that's beyond your own control, right? The supply and demand is a difficult thing, bro. There's dudes. Oh, well, you don't want me to say that, but I would say, like, there's dudes out here in China that are hurt. Dudes out here in China hurting because women, just because of the supply and demand construct, they have like bride price for getting out the car, bride price for getting in the car, bride price for this and this and that. So what I'm saying is, for men to partner with women are extremely hard just because of the supply and demand thing. You get me? Yeah. So if a young man's coming to me distressed about it, I can't fix the supply and demand. I can't, I could go spread my seed like an Elon Musk say, but that's not going to help. He's going to have to wait for a while. So again, it's just like you have to be stoic. You have to deal with it for the way it is. That's what I would tell most men. You have a great life available to you. You know what I'm saying? That one woman, go overseas, expanding your horizon, switch up your marketplace. It's like massive amounts of options for you that was never options in the past. What I want to wake you up to is 100 years ago, most men never had their choice of any women. Because most men were either going to war and getting deleted, or one guy, like a top 1%er, had a West Wing full of 50 chicks.
Yeah, facts. So,
50,000.
So I definitely get that. So most people date. No, I got you. And most people generally date within their proximity. People don't go too far away. As an example, 15% of black people, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, have passports. Right. So people ain't really moving around like we assume.
I think it's 15 Americans, period. It's low.
It might be. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me. It's 500 people. Somebody will tell me, "Ham, you wrong."
Like 20% of Americans probably got it.
Right. So look at this. So if I said, based on what you said, because I tend to agree, right? Because the lack of options, lack of access, having a deal. That if I say, "Hey, bro, she pretty enough for you. She cool sometimes, right?" And I don't even use sometimes. You may have to suffer in silence because the benefits outweigh the cost. Would I be being foolish to give him that level of advice?
No, you wouldn't. But what I would also add on that, and I want to make sure people understand that this is very important. Most men have this rhetoric when it's like, "Hey, I'm about to get married. I'm out the game." You heard that before?
Yep.
Yo, let me put up my jersey. I'm out the game, yo. Yeah. Y'all found me a good one. I ain't playing these games in the streets no more. I got me a good one. Me and my friend were having a talking, and we said, "Y'all sound crazy. Your jersey ain't hung up. You playing the biggest game, which is marriage. It's the most serious game out there. That's the full season. You was expedition, because before, when you just had somebody you was sleeping with, it's just like she go that way, you go that way. It is what it is. You got your own place and stuff. But the mindset around it is, bro, you playing the biggest game out here on the board. That's marriage. That's entirely a different type of stratosphere. And so the games, man, they just started, because when you're in a marriage with somebody that much, you have way more to deal with. You get what I'm saying? But we have a mindset that we out the streets and we ain't got to deal with the stupid stuff out there and all that stupid. No, you're going to have to deal with something with your person on a one-on-one basis. Mm-hmm. And now when you get in that relationship that's super serious, both parties are like, especially the men, they're like, yo, what are we dealing with? This is crazy. I thought I gave up these reindeer games. I wanted simplicity. No, that's what you think about marriage. That's not the reality of it.
Oh, yeah. So you gave up the simplicity. So the greatest game, i.e. marriage, is complex.
Yeah, it is very complex.
Damn. Okay.
God dang.
Hey, how long have you been over there?
Wait, go ahead, William. What are you
How
saying?
long have you been over there?
What did he say? Over the earth?
No, in the Philippines. Were you in Philippines or Thailand?
Oh, Thailand. I thought you said over the earth. I was like, what? I was like,
Country
go ahead,
nowhere.
William.
How long have you lived over there?
Oh, in Thailand specifically?
That ain't right, Hal.
3 years on. Oh, go ahead. Three years on and off, but overseas for 20.
Overseas for 20. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
20 years? Damn.
Yeah. Ever since I was 18.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it simple or complex?
And marriage, complex. I would never say that. Marriage is complex. Yeah. But also, like I said, the goalpost that you keep talking about, bro, just realize that that's a part of the construct you're in.
Nah, I figure.
And just be prepared.
I'm Crash Bandicoot.
You Crash Bandicoot for sure.
Family, I be crashing out on these panels, man. Yo, what can I do to stop crashing out?
All right, see, first, what you gotta do is take some.
Okay.
No, that's what you.
I gotta stop crashing out here, man. God dang, Ham, what can I do, Ham?
Drink 1738 helps.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Man, thank you, fam. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Yo, thank you, fam, for revealing how much of a crash out I am. Yo, I know I gotta work on some things, man.
Yeah. You funny, Ali.
It's killing me, man. Dang. Let me go on mute.
This question real quick, and then I got the kids about to come in here. Then we got to do a show this evening. But I want to ask y'all this. I think this is for you, Ops. Freezy was popping. Freezy with the announcers. So, and I'm gonna read the other super chat. I just want to read because it looks like a question specific to the conversation we just had. So, dealing with just one woman is more complex than dealing with multiple.
See, that's the funny part. That must be a guy. I don't know about it, but the way he says multiple, most people don't have multiple options like that. But net, just because you don't deal with a girl like in a marriage doesn't mean you're dealing with multiple women either. We got 30% of the population getting no nothing. That's a good portion. And then let alone talking about whatever everybody else is getting, which is not many, right? So no one's saying balance a bunch of women and all this other nonsense. But bro, you got to look at you look, you guys even said it was complex in the marriage construct. You like, they always moving the goalposts and da. So with that being said, that goes to show you that there's some complexities to it. But your mindset is, and most people's mindset is, we're going to get in marriage and it's easy. And then what I'm just trying to say is things are going to change. Yeah, your wife didn't want to work. Maybe she actually didn't want to work. But maybe whatever the case may be, she changes her mind when the kids get older. She moving the goalpost now. Yup. Welcome to humans. They change, they develop, the goals orientate, and you have to reshift and redirect those. Now, talking about the emotional thing, man, her emotions all over the place. And I'm at a well, you set the precedence when you were in that relationship in the first place. Next time, find a person with a little bit of higher EQ that can deal with their own emotions. I have a thing, I don't even date girls who wear a lot of makeup or any makeup at all. And that's because when women tend to do that, they could could have. Doesn't necessarily say they do, but they could start dealing with some inferiority issues about how they look and insecurities about their beauty. But if a girl can just walk out, no makeup, and just be proud of herself and have daily interactions and not fold to peer pressure, oh, girl, you ain't got no makeup on? Oh, man, you looking ugly. And she could just continue to move on her life, then she already has that stoic principle on that. So net, I won't have to deal with her battling with her beauty issues. You get what I'm saying? So those are small things that you could look for in other things.
Yeah. I think majority of people oftentimes will settle, right? Will turn mentally a red flag into a yellow flag, especially if you lack options. People oftentimes taking what they can get, more specifically men. So I don't think they do all that due diligence obstacles and saying, do I want this? Do I want that? Too much makeup, because everybody just saying, well, fuck it then. At least it's something.
Yeah, I get it.
But I agree.
Some type of intimacy.
Yeah, exactly. Don't nobody want to be out
here. And I get
alone.
it. And that's why I'm just saying, like, just revel in and make it simple, right? You know that about your partner and that's going to happen. So you the one who's in your relationship and you got on it, y'all married. So you're going to have to say, I know this is coming, right? I know once we get to this green pasture that we said we want to go, there's going to be another goal that's going to get set up. And what I'm saying is once you know that's the model, and that's what you agree to, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, then that's a different conversation, right? Then go to that next one. But there's no need to crash out. It's either do it or don't do it. But attempting to convince somebody else not to be them and to be what you want in your mind, that you're going to have a little bit harder time doing that. You know what they say? Mostly when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that what you were saying generally coincides with the fact that the majority of people in the chat and on the panel agreed that women's natural nature is chaos. So if you literally accept that premise, then to your point, the goalpost moving wouldn't be a surprise, right? If somebody's natural nature is to be chaotic, essentially, if you accept that premise and correlate it back to what we talked about earlier. So that makes sense. Damn. Whew. All right, the kid's about to come in here. I gotta come back on 8. Apparently, I'm on a hot seat tonight. The ladies coming up. They said the show is called The Hamptons POV. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all. I beat up a whole truckload of them. I ain't scared.
You think I
ain't scared. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most.